Good afternoon. To strengthen control when accessing rooms with material or other valuables, a rule can be used. Access is only allowed in pairs. In this case, the specified employees will only be able to enter the room together. When passing through a certain access point, they must verify their individual identities one after the other. This supplementary security measure can be applied to access rooms where a higher level of security is required. For example, where highly valuable assets are kept or work with hazardous materials is carried out. In Sigur, you can set up access logic where an employee needs authorization from a specific person to enter, as well as cases where access is only possible if two employees enter together or with an escort. We have a separate video about setting up access with security authorization. Let's look at how to set up two-person access roles in Sigur. Access roles for employees are configured on the Roles tab. Let's create a new role of the second or higher level, enter its name, and click OK to continue. On the right side of the window, specify the period during which this rule will be active. Next, select the employees and the access point for which this rule is being set. Go to the Days tab and add at least one day with access for both entry and exit. We have a separate video about working with access rules. On the Special Rules tab, check the box for Allow passage only in pairs in the required direction, entry or exit. Click Apply to save the settings. Next, go to the Monitoring tab to check the rule settings. After two employees assigned to this rule successfully present their unique identification credentials one after the other, the monitoring system interface will immediately display access granted events for both of them. We will set up the escorted access rule using a very similar configuration process. Create a second level or higher access rule, carefully enter a descriptive name for it, and click OK to continue. Next, on the right side of the window, select the employees, the access point for which this rule is being set, and specify the period during which this rule will be active. On the Days tab, add permission for entry and exit access. In the Special Rules section, check the box Allow passage only when accompanied in the required direction. In the Assign Escort Group section, select one or more escorts. First, click on the Apply button to save the settings. Next, navigate over to the Monitoring tab to check the rule settings. After presenting the ID of the employee assigned to this rule, you will see that the following line will appear in the Event List section, waiting for escort and the full name of the employee who presented the ID. Now, go ahead and present the escort's ID, and a new line will appear, escort identified and their full name. Immediately after, an event will be displayed, access granted. The default waiting time for the escort is 10 seconds. You can change it in the controller settings. To do this, go to the Access Points tab, select the access point, and open its settings. First, navigate to the Common tab. Carefully use the Supervisor Waiting Time slider to set your desired time. Finally, click the OK button to apply these settings. Go to the Monitoring tab. If the escort does not present their identification ID within the specified time limit, the following system notification message will appear, timed out waiting for supervisor. So, we have now fully covered how to set up two-person access rules and escorted access. Thank you very much for your time and attention today.